Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another episode. So today I've got something pretty cool in hand. I've got BX-00, so this is Driger S 480p. Alright, so taking a quick look at the box, as you can see, you've got Ray and Driger on the top there, so they've done a really good job at trying to replicate this one. So again, Ray and the Driger bit piece there. Back of the box, like usual, you get your parts. And then on the side, you've got that xoverproject Road to 25th Anniversary badge. Let's go ahead and crack this one open. So like I mentioned, this is part of the xoverproject. So essentially it's remaking previous generation Beyblades in the current X system. So starting with our bit, we've got point. Ratchet, we get a 480. And for our blade, we've got the Driger S blade. Alright, assembling all our parts together, and then we've got Driger S fully assembled. So obviously this is a booster, so it doesn't come with a launcher. However, it does come with some stickers, so we'll go ahead and apply those and then take a proper look at Driger. So stickers fully applied to Driger, and as you can see, it looks fantastic. So just getting in a bit closer, we can take a more in-depth look at Driger here. So as you can see, they've incorporated the weight disc into the blade, which is really cool, a really clever way of doing things there. I guess a little bit more metal. Also the side of the blades there, it is actually painted grey, so there are some metal contact points in the blade. Alright, so comparison time. So obviously we've got to chuck this up against Dranzer S, so the first remake bay that we got. They just look so good together. Then Driger next to the recently released Tyrannobeat Prize Bay from Random Booster Volume 3. So, you know, just your standard X Bay. And then we've got Driger next to a UX Bay, so we've got Dronbuster. And for something a little bit different, I'm going to compare my new Driger S to my original Plastic Gen Driger S. Obviously the X one being a whole lot taller, but, you know, the basic design and shape and colour look fantastic. Alright, onto our spin tests and battles, so we'll go ahead and throw Driger in and see how this one moves around. So yeah, I do think point was a pretty smart choice to replicate the original Driger S movement. So obviously that metal blade base from Driger S had, you know, the characteristics of something similar to point, where it was, you know, quite stationary and then would move around the stadium depending, you know, on launch technique. So good choice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw Driger into a battle. So if we're doing this, obviously we're going to have to put it up against Dranzer S. So they're quite a bit lighter than the X bays, so the hits don't seem as recoily, but yeah, as you can see, Driger takes this one with a sleep out. Alright, so onto my final thoughts and observations. So overall, I am a big fan of the xoverproject. I really like what Takara Tomy is doing with these remake bays. I like how they're really trying to honor and celebrate the franchise and, you know, showcasing, you know, previous generations that perhaps not everyone was around for or, you know, collected or was into at the time. Driger's always been my favorite, so this one is super exciting for me. It's really great to have this guy back in hand, albeit a slightly updated modified version. It's really cool. Performance wise, it is pretty light, much like Dranzer, so it's probably not going to be a super great, you know, competitive part, but I think purely just for collecting and, you know, nostalgia, it's a really nice pickup. It's definitely worth picking up, especially, you know, if you collected the original plastic djembes. Alrighty guys, well I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, why not hit like, hit subscribe, maybe even leave me a comment down below. Do you guys plan on picking up Driger S, or is this one going to be an easy miss? So until next time, take care, I'll speak to you guys in the next video.